Hey everyone, it's Jack with Fitness Clone, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing a testosterone booster called Test by Hunter Evolve. Now it seems that ever since supplements have been around, testosterone boosters have really been some of the most popular ones. Obviously a lot of men in particular have tried to use these formulas to boost testosterone and get all of the other benefits. Unfortunately, a lot of testosterone boosters out there really are kind of scams. They're filled with ineffective ingredients, low doses, and sometimes unsafe ingredients too. That's why it's really important to go over these formulas to see if they're actually safe, high quality, and effective. So I'll be taking a look at the Hunter Test formula, taking a look at the ingredients, the doses, explain some of the possible benefits that this formula might give you, and I'll also be going over my personal experience with using Hunter Test. My personal experience won't be a huge part of this formula as some of the other reviews, in part because I am younger for one, and then two, wasn't dealing with a lot of the low T related symptoms. So I wasn't looking to get any huge benefits from this, but I still wanted to see if I noticed anything from it. And then, as I mentioned, I just want to go over this formula to really explain some of the possible benefits for you, especially for people who are dealing with lower testosterone and more of those symptoms that they want to improve. So on the Hunter Evolve website, Hunter Test is actually advertised as the world's best testosterone booster. So obviously a pretty big claim to start off with. Hunter Test is an all-natural formula. It has 9 ingredients in total, and it's a combination of vitamins, minerals, herbs, and other natural compounds. Basically, Hunter Test is designed to naturally increase levels of total and free testosterone. And then from this boost, they say you will get a lot of other benefits such as improved energy and libido, improved strength and muscle mass and endurance, and just overall vitality and even mood. This does make sense too, given the roles that testosterone plays in the body. I know a lot of people, when they hear testosterone, they think mainly of sex drive and libido. And while obviously testosterone is important for those areas, having healthy testosterone is also important for things like protein synthesis and muscle recovery and muscle gain, endurance, bone health, even things like brain function and mood. So by improving your testosterone levels, you can potentially get a lot of other benefits. The question is really whether Hunter Test can do all these things or not. So as I mentioned, there are 9 ingredients, and the first 4 are micronutrients, which I want to actually group together. So you get vitamin D3 at 5,000 IU, vitamin K2 at 50 micrograms, magnesium at 200 milligrams, and then zinc at 30 milligrams. So first off, the doses for all these are definitely good and within an effective range. And now let's talk about some of the benefits. So with all of these micronutrients, they help in some way to produce testosterone or maintain healthy levels of testosterone. In particular, when you look at vitamin D and zinc, low levels of these nutrients in men have been linked to lower testosterone, and then supplementing with these can help get these levels back into the normal range, and then this can improve free and total testosterone. I also like the combination of vitamin D with vitamin K2, as these have synergistic effects. This might also improve vitamin D's effects. And then you also have magnesium, which is important for relaxation and sleep. Magnesium and zinc together are important for recovery and muscle gain. So in general, with these micronutrients, you have a lot of potential benefits, not only testosterone production, but as I mentioned, for muscle recovery, sleep, stress, and bone health. The next ingredient in Test by Hunter Evolve is D-aspartic acid, or DAA, which is dosed at 3,000 milligrams. DAA is definitely a big component of this formula. It has effects in the brain and the endocrine system. The endocrine system is what helps produce hormones. And basically DAA has been shown to stimulate the release of testosterone and growth hormone and some other hormones. So this ultimately could improve testosterone in a natural way as well. Some of the studies have actually shown some pretty big increases. I believe anywhere from 20 to 60%. However, not all of the studies have shown an improvement in testosterone from DAA. So I can't guarantee, that it'll happen in everyone, but in general, a pretty good compound. And then the dose is 3,000 milligrams, which is definitely at the higher end of the effective range. Now the next 2 ingredients in Hunter Test I wanted to group together. These are ashwagandha and Asian ginseng, or Panax ginseng. Both of these are dosed at 300 milligrams, and I grouped these together because they are adaptogenic herbs. And by adaptogenic, I mean they help the body react to and recover from stress. Now this is important because the more stressed you are, the more cortisol you're going to produce, and when you have higher cortisol, testosterone levels are going to go down. And this is definitely a common thing in kind of today's hectic, stressful, and fast-paced society. There are also some unique benefits with each of these herbs too. Ashwagandha in particular I like for decreasing anxiety and promoting better sleep. Whereas with ginseng you get a bit more of an energizing effect. It's beneficial for workout performance, and it's even been shown to improve libido and erectile function. So together these two herbs definitely have a lot of different benefits, and they're also beneficial for workout performance too. And they're both dosed at 300 milligrams, which is a good and effective dose. Now the next compound in Hunter Test is indole 3-carbinol, or I3C. I3C is found naturally in some cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli and cabbage. The main benefit of I3C is basically that it helps to decrease the conversion of testosterone into estrogen, so then you can have more testosterone readily available. I3C also in general supports balanced hormones, which is just going to have an overall positive effect. And then the last ingredient in Test by Hunter Evolve is boron, dosed at 10 milligrams, which is definitely a pretty high dose. And boron is a trace mineral. The benefits of boron mainly are, for one, that it can help the conversion of total testosterone into free testosterone, and this is by lowering a compound called sex hormone binding globulin. So when testosterone is bound up by this, it can't really exert all of its effects. But by converting testosterone into free testosterone, this leads to all of the greater benefits from testosterone because free testosterone is the most potent. And boron can also slow the conversion of testosterone into estrogen, like I3C does. The formula overall is definitely good. You get a lot of high quality and research-backed ingredients, and all of the doses are solid too. So it's definitely one of the highest quality testosterone boosters out there at an initial glance. I also wanted to talk about other aspects of the formula in terms of quality and safety. So for one, it is third-party tested and it's made in a FDA CGMP certified facility. So all good things there. Hunter Test is also free of most major allergens with the exception of milk. And Hunter Test doesn't have any artificial ingredients either. So overall, a high quality and pretty safe formula. There are some possible side effects with some of the ingredients in here. Ginseng sometimes can cause a little bit of anxiety or nervousness, especially in higher doses. Some of the ingredients in here might also cause some agitation or mood changes, but overall pretty safe formula. I don't think the side effects will be too huge for anyone, but still definitely something to consider. Now, I also wanted to go over my experience with using Hunter Test. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I wasn't looking for some huge benefits. Wasn't really dealing with a lot of low T symptoms in general, but just wanted to see if Hunter Test would provide me with any benefits. Now, I've been taking it for a couple weeks now. The main thing that I noticed earlier on and throughout this time frame actually was an improvement in energy and mood. Definitely noticed a bit more energy during the day and some focus. Actually noticed a little bit of an increase in libido as well. This probably is due from the ginseng. Could it be the DAA? Some of the ingredients I was already taking, such as magnesium and ashwagandha, but there was definitely a lot of ingredients in Hunter Test that I hadn't been taking, and I think this is why I experienced some of those effects. I did notice some side effects occasionally though. I think there was a little bit increase in irritability or agitation at some points, which is interesting because I said it also helped improve my mood, but I think when I went a bit higher on the dose, it tended to make me a little bit more agitated. That's just my experience, but just wanted to point out the possible side effect there. Now, I also wanted to talk about the dosing and how you are going to get the best results from this product. So they recommend to take 2 capsules 3 times per day, mainly with meals. So that ends up to 6 capsules per day. Now, I know that can be a pretty high dose, especially for people who don't like taking a lot of pills or capsules, but it is kind of nicer that they have you split it up so you don't have to take all 6 pills at once. Actually, I personally didn't even end up taking the full 6 capsules per day. This is just because I kind of knew my body and knew that I kind of react very easily to stimulating things, and I knew that there was some ginseng in there. I know DAA can sometimes have some of those effects, so I just wanted to be on the safe side. I actually just started off with 2 capsules per day. I did work my way up to the 6, but then I went back down to 4 and I stuck with 3 to 4 per day. But that was just me personally because it helped me decrease the chances of some side effects. But I would say if you're looking for the greatest potential benefits, definitely stick to their recommended dosage of 6 total capsules per day, divided into 3 doses. Now let's talk about the pricing with Test 2. So you get 30 servings or 180 capsules per bottle, and you can have a 1 month, 2 months, or 3 month supply. The 1 month supply is $90. The 2 month supply is $180. So obviously the price per serving is the same there at $3, but you also get free shipping and I believe some bonus products and offers with the 2 month supply. And then the 3 month supply is $270, which initially sounds like the same price per serving, but you get a free month. So it's really 4 months for $270, and that's $225 per serving. So in general, Hunter Test is a bit pricey, but still pretty normal for testosterone boosters. And then given the ingredient quality, the good doses, and I think overall effectiveness, definitely a reasonable price, and you seem to get what you're paying for here with Test by Hunter Evolve. Now, they do not offer a money-back guarantee, so there's a little bit more risk when trying the product too. You can return it for a refund, but it has to be unused and unopened, so you're not going to be able to see if it works, obviously, if you can't do that. So there is a little bit of risk if you do decide to try it, but still overall, I think the pricing isn't unreasonable. Now, given that there are a lot of testosterone boosters out there, wanted to also compare Hunter Test to these other formulas. As I've mentioned a little bit already, in general, Hunter Test is one of the top testosterone boosters out there. In particular, it's really a very high dose formula compared to a lot of other testosterone boosting supplements that might have the same ingredients, but a little bit lower doses. For example, just 2 that I took a look at, and then this is going to be a kind of a common theme with all the other ones, are Prime Male and Testo Fuel. So these do offer a lot of the same ingredients such as DAA, vitamin D, zinc, ginseng, and boron, just to name a few. But Hunter Test is quite a bit higher dose than these other formulas. So I think that's really where it stands out, because it not only has those quality ingredients, it has those top tier doses to really give you the greatest effects. With that said, some of the formulas are a little bit lower priced. I know Prime Male was around $75 for 30 servings at the 1 bottle price, and then Testo Fuel I think is around $60 for 1 bottle versus the $90 for Hunter Test. So those could be some more budget friendly options, but again, in terms of the doses you're getting per dollar, it's pretty similar. So considering all that, I would say Hunter Test is really best for people who are looking to get that top tier high dose testosterone formula. So that'd be people who are really dealing with quite a few low T symptoms and looking to really improve those and maximize their benefits with a testosterone formula, especially for energy, libido, muscle, workout performance, and mood and stress management. So a lot of potential benefits here. So all things considered, Test by Hunter Evolve is definitely one of the best testosterone boosting formulas out there. You get a lot of high quality, well-researched ingredients, and pretty much all of these are dosed at high effective levels to give you the best chance at boosting your testosterone and then giving you all those other benefits, whether that's libido, workout performance, or even mood improvement. There definitely are some other testosterone boosting formulas out there that could help, some at a little bit lower prices too, but overall Hunter Test is really one of the best bang for your buck formulas out there, and I really recommend it to people who are looking for the greatest powerful effects from a natural testosterone booster. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your experience with using Hunter Test, let me know in the comments below.